Hello, welcome to a new episode of Geek Lunch Meet. I'm your host Chris, as usual. Hope you're all well out there. This week I thought I'd do a quick video on the state of Indiana Jones 5. There's been a lot of rumours and some new images and things happening this week. So I thought I'd do a quick roundup, see where we are with that. If you like the video, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, helps the channel out a great deal. And if you've not already subscribed, why not hit that subscribe button? We'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you're already subscribed, fantastic, thanks very much. We hope you've really been enjoying all of the content. So we're still almost 8 months out from the release of Indiana Jones 5, and sort of news, there's not been a lot coming out. So it seems that the usual clickbaity, crappy websites decided to put a load of stuff out just to get the clicks and the views. So first of all, there were some rumours going around that there had been some test screenings of Indiana Jones 5 and that it was absolutely appalling, and that Disney were absolutely in a panic because of this, this sort of, hyperbole that these sites, put out just to get the views. So someone flat out asked director James Mangold on Twitter if this was the case, and he didn't need to address these rumours, but he did, and he said no, there's not been a single test screening whatsoever. This was then backed up by producer Frank Marshall, who just said, yeah, there haven't been any test screenings, so this is an absolute load of rubbish. I'd say I started this site as a sort of to be sort of the opposite. I want to celebrate all geek things that I love. I'm not interested in just trolling and just jumping on the rumor bandwagon and trying to stir up sort of all the negative feelings, which unfortunately does tend to get more views on YouTube. But that's the way it is. I will continue to just celebrate the things that we love. So yeah, a load of rumors. Just ignore those. Secondly, there was sort of some trailer confirmation. Again, someone tweeted James Mangold and basically said, when are we getting the next promotional materials? And he said soon. And they said, what, soon? And he said, well, in less than 30 days. And then he seemed to sort of, it's not 100% that it's a trailer, especially in lieu of what I'm about to sort of say in a minute. But I think we should be getting a trailer, definitely within the next month. The obvious thing would be Avatar: The Way of Water hits December the 16th, which is obviously going to be a huge film. It's also owned by Disney. It would make sense to stick that trailer with that, get it up on the big screen, get people interested. Now, thirdly, there were Empire magazine, the film magazine, said that they were going to have some big Indiana Jones exclusive at 5 o'clock on Friday evening. I didn't think it was going to be the trailer then, because it seems strange. You wouldn't put a trailer as an exclusive. You get that out as much as possible. That's going to be, that's just going to be released, all over the internet. I did wonder if we would get a teaser poster or even just the name, because we've not even had the name of the film yet. So yeah, like a lot of people, I eagerly at 5 o'clock went on the internet to see what it was. What it basically was, it was slightly disappointing in a way. What we basically got, Empire have said that their next issue, which is out on the 24th of November, so only a few days' time, is going to have a lot of Indiana Jones 5 stuff in it. They showed this cover with Harrison Ford, obviously, in the iconic outfit. Nothing really new there. They show this alternate cover as well, which I think is, like, if you're a subscriber, you get these more art-based covers with less of the blurb on them, where we can see some artwork of Indy in 1960s New York, or sort of big bright yellow, whether that's just an aesthetic choice, of whether it's sort of like a sunrise or sunset in New York, or whether that is actually some sort of big special effect going on when they open the Ark of the Covenant and we've got all this stuff going off. I don't know. We'll find out. And then we also got some more photos which are going to be in the magazine, and it says it's going to be obviously interviews with all the cast and the crew, and we're obviously going to get a lot more, presumably, of the story. So we got this photo of Mads Mikkelson as Voller is his name, who is a Nazi, and he apparently is based on his character's based on some fact. There was a German who worked on the space program with the Americans. Obviously, we know that the space program is going to feature in the movie when they were filming in Edinburgh, and it was all done out to look like New York and a big parade. It was a parade for returning Apollo astronauts. So yeah, so that all ties in. We also got this photo of Boyd Holbrook, and it was revealed his character is called Kleber or Clabber, and he says I'm a lapdog to Mads and a crazy one at that. So he's going to be another bad guy, and it looks like he's involved. They were filming a horse chase, and in the teaser trailer they showed a D23, which was released in really bad quality online. That chase is, I say, Indy on a horseback, looks like Boyd Holbrook's character Kleber on a motorbike, which then goes down into the subway system as well. And chase carries on down there. So yeah, so we got to see those. And as I say, magazine comes out on the 24th. There should be a lot more stuff in there as well. Be worth picking up. A friend of mine did point out on the cover you can see clearly Indy's wedding ring. Obviously, he married Marion at the end of Crystal Skull. Now, there's been no mention of Marion whatsoever. I've said in the past, I think she will show up in at least a cameo. I can't believe they're just going to ignore, the last film where he married Marion at the end. Interesting to see what they do about Sheila LaBeouf's character Mutt. I don't think we're going to see him, so they'll write him out somehow. I reckon we will get to see Marion in some capacity. We know we're going to see John Rhys Davies as Salah. He was again in the trailer at D23. We know this is Harrison Ford's final outing as Indiana Jones. I think they will try and get sort of as much references to the past films in as possible to give us like a really big finale. Then the other news that's been doing the rounds this week is a TV show, an Indiana Jones TV show is being actively looked at for Disney Plus. That makes perfect sense. Disney paid, what was it, $4.5–5 billion for Lucasfilm all those years ago, obviously mostly for Star Wars, but we've got all the other Lucasfilm properties as well. We've got the Willow TV show coming out in a couple of weeks, isn't it, on Disney Plus. So yeah, an Indiana Jones TV show, you sort of think, yeah, that's going to be a no-brainer as well. Now, the main difficulty is going to be, how do you do it? Obviously, it's not going to be Harrison Ford. He's basically said this is his last outing as Indy, and and he's in his 80s. It's you're not going to be able to have him as a lead in an action show. And the problem there you've got is, they tried to recast him, young in Solo, a Star Wars story, and obviously we know what happened with that. It's the sort of the one Star Wars film that basically flopped. People didn't want to see Han Solo played by anyone else than Harrison Ford, and Indiana Jones. I would say even more so. That character is Harrison Ford. You can do other stuff with Star Wars, whereas Indiana Jones, so say it is Harrison Ford. I don't know how they're going to go about it. I don't think the technology isn't there to do a whole TV show, using like deepfake technology. I don't know if we would want that at any rate. An animated show would work, and I think there could be a great animated Indiana Jones adventure show, but that's not. I don't think that's big enough. That's cartoons are still, especially here in the UK, seen as sort of mostly kids fodder. I don't think that will be what Disney will do. I think they will go live action. One idea, we've got Ke Huy Quan, Short Round from Temple of Doom. Obviously, he had retired from acting for years, and is now back on the scene. He was absolutely superb in Everything Everywhere All at Once. He's going to be in Loki season 2, so he's already working with Disney on their Marvel side. Could they do an adventure show where he, Short Round's character is now grown up and is the the Indiana Jones type? It could work. I don't know how to do. I can't see that they would recast Harrison Ford. We had the Young Indiana Jones adventures obviously years ago. Personally, for me, I know they were trying to make them educational. There isn't enough adventure and excitement in them to sort of warrant repeated viewings. So yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what happens with this TV show idea. it's difficult. I can't see them recasting, say, Indiana Jones, but also you having an Indiana Jones show going forward that doesn't feature the Indiana Jones character. Maybe if you called it Indiana Jones Adventures featuring Short Round, I don't know, something like that. But anyway, word is an Indiana Jones TV show is being actively developed for Disney Plus. Next year is going to be the big Indy 5 year. There's going to be a lot going on. We know we've got the new toys coming out. There's the video game, which I hope they do a great job on. Love the old Indiana Jones video games. Can't wait to see that. So that we know there's going to be a glut of stuff, and of course they're going to capitalize on that and get a TV show going as well. So Empire magazines, it will be out in the next few days. Is going to give us a load more info, hopefully, and then hopefully again the trailer will hit sometime for the next couple of weeks. Looking forward to that as well. Love Indiana Jones to bits. It's up there with Star Wars for me as one of my favorite childhood things. Hope you enjoyed the video. So give it a thumbs up. If you have, take care. Keep searching for that fortune and glory. Until next time, eat geek and be merry.